Welcome back, everybody. It's Monday, which means it's the start of a new week, and I want to wish you, first and foremost, a Happy New Year. There are a couple of announcements in no particular order that I need to share with you today. The first is textbooks for your next course. If you're taking an online course through Oklahoma Wesleyan University, you may go to the Blackboard Store tab and purchase your next textbook. This is not something that you want to wait on. It's something you want to do now so that you have your textbook before the start of your next course. Also, exegetical papers are due at the end of week 4. Pay attention to the discussions that are happening in this class regarding the book of Ephesians. The information and the discussions that we have may be relevant to your passage that you're covering. I emailed you with a sample exegetical paper along with some clarification and some guidelines as to what I'm expecting for that paper. So check your email if you haven't done that already. Third, learning team projects are due at the end of the course. Be sure you go to the groups and click on either Team Aleph or Team Bait. You've been assigned to one of those two groups, and begin interacting, if you haven't done so already, with your classmates on who's doing what, who's going to tackle this part of the paper and who's going to do that part. How are you going to communicate with one another if you don't log into the group's discussion forum? So be sure to check that out today. All right? And then lastly, this week, we're talking about New Testament genre. The Bible is full of different kinds of genre, which are different types of literature, and this week we're going to be talking about ancient letters, like Paul's letters, even the one to the church in Ephesus or Ephesians. We're talking about historical genre, like the book of Acts. We're covering biographical genre, like the Gospels, which are 4 accounts of the life of Jesus. We're also going to cover the controversial, the one that everyone really likes to talk about. We're going to be talking about the book of Revelation, which is apocalyptic literature. And so that's a totally different kind of literature. And so we read that differently than we read poetry, or we read a letter, or we read history or a biography. And so we're going to talk about all of these things this week, and I'm looking forward to talking with you in the discussion threads. I hope you all have a great week. See you in the class.